Hey guys, welcome back. Today here it's Monday. We're back with another video. My name is Mr. Romero. I'm the third, fourth, and fifth grade instructor at Third Street Community Center. For those of you who are tuning in and don't know who I am, today we're back with another video. Just want to say this is our last week on uploading videos. We should have our ceremony, which I will talk about later at the end of this video. I hope you guys have been enjoying these videos. Today I'm gonna go over PEMDAS, which is a great lesson. I hope you guys are being safe. Hope you guys are healthy. And let's get started with this video. Okay. So now let me just move myself really quick up here. So I'll move myself. I'll move it right there. Okay. So let's get started with PEMDAS. So I'll move myself right there. So PEMDAS. What is PEMDAS, right? You might ask. It's an order of operations in which you do math. So you see these equations here, how they have a bunch of like symbols, so parentheses, multiplication, division, exponents. Um, so it tells you how you do math in a certain order, right? So each of these mean a different operation. So for example, the P and PEMDAS means parentheses. These are parentheses. These signs right here are parentheses. It's the first performed operations within parentheses, right? So what that means is that whatever is in the parentheses, like for example here on the 4 plus 3, you're going to do first. And then after you're done doing all of the parentheses, like for the 5 and the 6 and the 4 plus 3, you're going to move on. And you're going to go to your exponents. The y, let me see. Let me see if I can add a note. Okay. No. Okay, that's all right. So yes, so as I was saying, so you move on to the exponents, y squared. So the y just it's a abbreviation for a number. Okay, so pretend this is y squared. So for example, 3 squared, right? So that just means that you're gonna take this number and and you're gonna multiply it 2 times. So this tells you how many times you're gonna multiply the same number, the 3 to the 2, right? So you're gonna multiply 3 times 3 2 times because it's the 2 is telling you to multiply it 2 times. Okay. So then after you do that, you're gonna do multiplication and division. So now with this, the third is multiplication division. So you perform all multiplication division operations from left to right. So what that means is that when you only have multiplication and division, you're gonna start from the left to the right, no matter whether the division's first or multiplication's first. Right? So after you're done with that, you go to addition. Right? Addition and subtraction. That's the last thing you perform. So it's all addition and subtraction operations from left to right. So again, from left to right, no matter whether it's addition first or subtraction first. And as you do problems, as we're going to do the problems, you'll see how it works. I'm going to try to go over each one. But that is what PEMDAS is. It's an order of operations when it comes to for example, multiple operations here, right? So parentheses, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Okay. So now let's go over our lesson. Okay. So we're gonna go over PEMDAS. So now, when you're given in a test, right? So say you're in a test and tell you, okay, I want you to solve this equation right here. They want you to solve this equation. You're not gonna be given this. You're not gonna be given this thing. This is the thing you have to uh, memorize. This is the thing you have to learn. So what this means, right? So parentheses, exponents, multiplication, and division, addition, subtraction, right? So that's what it pretty much means. P for parentheses, E for exponent, M for multiplication, D for division, A for addition, S for subtraction. Now, in my school, I learned how to memorize this, right? Because they're not going to give you that. So they're not going to give you this. They're not going to give you the PEMDAS. They're not going to give you this. All they're going to give you is this, and they're going to tell you solve the equation, right? So you're going to think, how can I memorize this, right? And simple way. This is how I memorized it. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So there's multiple acronyms for PEMDAS, but this is the one that stuck to me the most. It's please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So when you're in the test, when they tell you to solve this, you're just gonna remember, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. And you're gonna remember that P is parentheses, E is for the exponents, M is for multiplication, D is for division, A is for addition, and S is for subtraction, right? So for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna have it right here showing, and we're gonna get into our lesson, and we're gonna solve the first example. So, pardon with me because this is I upgraded OneNote and it's just totally different now. So we're gonna draw with touch, and we're gonna draw right here. Let's see, draw. Let me take out my pen. Pick up this, and there we go. We'll do that. Okay. So now let's try to solve this, right? So let's go. We have so we can off the back we can see that we have parentheses, multiplication, division, addition, right? So what's the first operation? It's P, right? The P stands for parentheses. So you're gonna do everything what's in the parentheses first. So for example, 4 plus 3, right? So you're gonna do that, and that's gonna be 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. You're gonna put 7, and then you're gonna write the rest times 10. Sorry for my writing. Divided by 2 plus, then you do 5 times 6, which is 30. 3, 0. Now that you have that, now we have multiplication, division, and addition. Now you move on to the next one, which is E, exponent. Do we have any exponents? No, we don't. Multiplication. Do we have multiplication? Yes, we do. So 7 times 10 is 70. Correct. Then you can write the rest. Every time you do something, you just write the rest. Okay? Plus 30. So now we do 70 divided by 2 plus 30, right? So now you move on to the next one. It's division. Do we have division? Yes, we do have division. So you do 70 divided by 2, which is 35. Plus 30. So now the last operation, which is addition, you do 35 plus 30, which is 65. Sorry for my writing, but this is the answer. 65. So that's how you do it, right? That's how we did this one. We started off with the parentheses because that's the first operation we do. So parentheses, 4 plus 3 is 7, 5 times 6 is 30. And then you write the rest of it down. 7 times 10 divided by 2 plus 30. After that, you move on. You do multiplication. 7 times 10 is 70. 70 divided by 2 plus 30, right? So now we move on, and it's division, the D. Division, 70 divided by 2 is 35 plus 30. Then you add, and you get 65, right? So now let's move to the second example. Okay, guys. So something happened with my recording that I have to just. My audio turned off right after the second example, so I am just going to review um, the second example with you guys because my audio turned off. I'm so sorry about that. So we're just going to review this. This is the second example that we were supposed to do, that I was supposed to, supposed to work, but it didn't. But I'm just gonna go over the steps. I already did it, but I'm just gonna review with you guys. So you have your 3 squared plus 2 plus 12 times 2 minus 16 divided by 4, right? So just review your PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses. So you have your parentheses right here, right? So with your parentheses, what you want to do is start over PEMDAS again. says, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses, exponents. Do we have any exponents in here? No. Do we have multiplication? Yes. So you can do 12 times 2. So you can write it again. 3 squared plus 2 plus 24 minus 16 divided by 4. So you keep going in the parentheses. 3 squared plus 2 plus 24 is 26 minus 16 divided by 4. Now that we have all the parentheses done, we can move on to the next one, which is exponents. Remember, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Exponents are these right here. The exponents are 3 squared. This little number on the top right here is the exponent. This little number tells you how many times you're going to multiply this big number that many times. So for example, 3 times 3. You're going to multiply this number that many times. So if this was 4, you'd be 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 4 times. So for this example, it's going to be 3 times 3, 2 times, right? So 3 times 3 is 9. So it's 9 plus 26 minus 16 divided by 4. Remember, you write everything after you finish your first operation, right? So after you finish your first operation, you write the rest down. So now now we have addition, subtraction, division. So now we did parentheses already, we did exponents, we did multiplication. Do we have division? Yes, we do. So now you're going to write 9 plus 26, and then you're going to do 16 divided by 4, which is 4. Remember, we keep the negative right here. So now we have addition and subtraction. Remember, when you only have addition and subtraction, you work from left to right. So we're going to do from 9 to the 4, right? So it's 9 plus 6 is 35. Minus 4 is 31. Remember, you work from left to right. Okay, now let's go to our last example. I'm not sure if I'm going too fast, but you can lower the speed of the playback, or you can just watch it over again. So here we have subtraction, multiplication, addition. That's all we have, 3 operations. So we're most likely going to work from left to right at one point of this video. So here we want to start off with multiplication, because remember, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. We have parentheses? No. Multiplication? Yes, we do. 13 times 2. Now 13 times 2 is 26. So you write 1 minus 26 plus 25 minus 3 plus 15 minus 3. Now that we only have negative or subtraction and addition, you work from left to right. Remember, from the 1 to the 3. So you take this one now. You want to take this. So it's 1 minus 26, remember. Now what you do is you want to, how you add and subtract negative numbers, this is how you do it. Look, you start right here. We have 26, right? So let's say, I'm going to give you an example from 3 minus 2, no, 3 plus 2 equals, right? Let's start with negative 3. Negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0. You know that the number line always starts with 0 in the middle. You have 1, 2, right? So here we'll start with negative 3. Negative 3 is right here, as you have your negative numbers on this side and you have your positive numbers on this side. So we start negative 3 and we're going to add 2. So when we add, we have to go to the positive side. So we start with 3, 1, 2. And we landed at negative 1. So the answer is going to be negative 1, right? So now same with the 1 minus 26, right? So if I just take this away, take that away, take those away. So now if we do the 26, right? So let's, right here. So let's just say we have negative 26 on this side, negative 25, and we start counting down, negative 24, and we have all the way over here, we have 0, and the positive is over there on this side. So we have a negative 26 right here, and that's 1, right? That's positive 1. So we're going to go to the right, and the answer is negative 25. So that's how we got the answer to negative 25. Okay, so that's how you want to do your adding and subtracting negative numbers. Oh, I think I just pressed the answer, but it's going to be 9. So here, let's go back to draw, pencil. So now we have negative 25 plus 25 minus 3 plus 15 minus 3. So now we go to this one, continue to this one. Negative 25 plus 25. So whenever you add a negative and a positive that are the same numbers, they're going to always be 0. So it's 4 minus 4 is 0. Negative 5 plus 5 is 0. Negative 6 plus 6 is 0. So it's negative 25 plus 25 is 0. And you write the rest. Negative 3 plus 15 minus 3. So now we're going to do this one. Remember, we're working from left to right. So we got 0 minus 3. You're going to do negative 3 because the negative is still there. This is right here, the negative, right? You're going to keep that sign. So negative 3 plus 15 minus 3. So now here, we have negative 3 plus 15. So now here, start with the highest number, which is going to be 15. 15, right? Let me create your number line again. So the 15, we'll create it right here. 15, right? We go 16, because if we go to the right, we add 17. So now here we go 13, we go 12, right? And later on, we're going to have 0. So we're going to start at 15. 15 is right here. So we're going to subtract 3. This is as 3, subtract 3. So are we going to go to the right or to the left? Remember, the right is positive, the left side is negative. So we're going to go to the left side because it's negative 3. So we're going to count 3. 1, 2, and 3. Sorry, I forgot the 14 right here. It's the 14 right here, right? Sorry, I forgot the 14. So 3. So you start 15, you go 1, 2, 3. And we landed at 12. The 12 is right there, right? So the answer is going to be 12. Now you write minus 3. So 12 minus 3 is going to be 9. And there you have it, guys. How to do PEMDAS with different operations. Hope you guys learned a lot. I know that this was kind of not rushed, but a little bit fast. Just go back and replay it. You'll know and you'll understand it the more practice you get. So I encourage you guys to practice these equations. Go ahead and pause it. We went over 1, 2, and 5. Pause it and work on the rest. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pause it and hopefully you guys can do this. And if you need review, just go to this. Pause this and write it down or remember the acronym. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Remember, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. All you gotta memorize is parentheses and exponents, pretty much. Because I'm sure you know multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So hopefully you guys learned a lot. This is the last video of the year. I hope you guys have learned a lot from it. I'll move myself right here. Hold on. So I hope you guys learned a lot. I know we've been stuck in this quarantine for quite a while. Just remember to stay positive. Keep washing your hands. Wear face masks. Wear gloves. And stay safe, most of all. Don't go out if you don't need to. Only if you're going to get food or something, right? Just stay safe. I enjoyed doing these videos. I had a lot of fun. Make sure to stay tuned to the announcements that Miss Ashley might have for you guys because we're going to have a graduation ceremony this week. We're going to be live on YouTube. That should be exciting because I'm really excited to go to the ceremony and have you guys live there. I hope you guys are able to tune in. But I had a great year with you guys doing these videos. Maybe I might do just another video just so you guys, stay occupied during this quarantine. But I hope you guys' year has been well at school. Hope you guys have been learning a lot and, doing your homework, whatever homework you may have, which is now you have homework. So if you didn't have homework, I expect you guys to do, these and practice them. Hopefully, parents, if you guys are watching with them, you guys make them do these equations, and hopefully, parents, this video may help you too to learn. If if you never or you forgot this lesson, hopefully you're able to, kind of review and help your child with this um, problems. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I wish you guys the best. I wish you guys the best vacation, the summer, um, and yeah, stay positive because we are going to get through this. And I will catch you guys in the ceremony. Peace.